Really
gotta
smoking,
relax,
smoking.
right? You see him?
No, he threw me off with that shit.
Like crazy.
I tried to come in
Folks don't
and
even
over with.
You gonna be cooked.
Cover your mouth, man. COVID, man.
You out here embarrassing us.
go weed, motherfucker.
Out here embarrassing us. Why you coughing and shit?
Right,
What's wrong
man.
with you?
I'm
Look
coughing.
at yourself.
You smoked half the blunt
Look
by
at
yourself.
Whole blunt.
You finna smoke the whole thing?
Look at you, stupid. Look at you.
You okay?
That's his blind. He can do what he want to do with it.
What's up? Go ahead, folks. What's up?
He go.
Oh, that was decent. It was good.
All right. Man, just
We come on, we smoking dope, we fucking bitches. We
started-
doing all this
yeah,
shit
we
tonight.
started.
Damn.
Yeah, we in this shit tonight.
When did we
you ready, boy?
we always start.
Nigga, you better not have a condom with
How
you.
long we been on?
About
50 seconds.
The fuck is going on? Welcome to another episode of your baby mama favorite podcast. I'm your host, Will Marshall. We got my two co-hosts, Doe and Windy City Creep. We got Jake for our engineer tonight. And we got a special guest with us, man. We got Fo Solid in the building with us tonight.
Woo! Folk fingers, no motherfucking thumbs. Fuck you
your
talking
shit,
about love, hate, motherfucking kill, take. Fuck you talking about faux life or no life in this motherfucking building, boy. Is you okay?
is you okay?
Right, is you?
No.
Look at yourself.
I got that nigga high.
Like, look at you. What are you doing?
You got me high now. I'm his hype man.
We finna go to the booth next.
Out of all those projects, bro, which one?
Yeah, you got mad projects.
Yeah, like
You got mad.
Lot of 'em.
World.
For World, what?
Driller. Or was that the single?
Them singles and shit, but I got a lot of.
I'm talking about the projects.
Yeah, you got a lot of projects.
You got Faux World, Faux Love, Faux Hate,
Love,
Faux
Kill,
Kill,
Take.
and the one, my personal favorite is Take.
Take. Yeah.
Just
That's
know the
my favorite
niggas
too.
faux
That's what's
corner
up.
hustler crazy. Fuck you talking about, man?
Most definitely. Out of all those projects that you said, Take was your favorite.
Yeah, Take was my favorite because I had met a new engineer, and then like I felt like I was playing around with more shit than I was used to with the music. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was a different variety for me, like as far as like styles and shit like that.
What inspired that project?
Shit. When I was I'm a foe, so it's like love, hate, kill, take. I ain't gonna get into in depth with
Right,
that shit because that's street shit, this internet shit. But it was just like I wanted to put out 4 projects back to back, nonstop, to show motherfuckers like I got the work ethic to do it. You know what I mean?
No, when I ask that, I mean like, cause when I hear it, like, it's a lot of real shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Like what?
Just the shit I was going through at that time in life and shit, like at around that time it was a lot of shit, like a lot of people being lost that I was close to, a lot of family drama. So it was like that kind of inspired it, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a song on there that I was talking about my son in it, like I love my son to death, you feel me? So it's a cold world we live in, and I just like find the things that I love in the world, not what other people like, you know what I'm saying? It's the things that I love. Like I love doing music, so I really was able to lock in with that last project because I did the love, hate, kill. Now it's time for me to take, you know what I'm saying? So when I said take, I said I'm gonna try to go my hardest on this shit because I'm trying to take it now, you know what I'm saying? That's what I said.
Tell this shit was
Just,
crazy.
just off the titles of the projects, like when you put them together that way, was like your mindset on the titles of the project itself. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like when, like just for example, when Kendrick dropped, what was the album called? To Pimp a Butterfly. It was all like this real poetry, spiritual music type shit. You see what I'm saying? So when you dropped all your shit, it was the same thing, the same mindset. Like when you named it Love because you were speaking on love. That's what I mean.
That time, yeah. Like, yeah, it was like with the love thing, it's like different types of love, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I'm just not talking about like one love. You got like a love-hate thing. Like,
We know you're not one love. We know you ain't talking about no one love. No, I'm just talking shit.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like just different types of love on the songs, on the different type of songs. Like, you know, like if a motherfucker, like I had a song on there called Together, and basically like it was directed at the females. Like, is you gonna stay down with your nigga when he don't got the money and he trying to come up, or is you gonna leave him? Is we gonna stay together? That was the concept of the song. Like, we could do this shit together if you help me. If I tell you my vision and you help me, then we could do this shit together. Just like if I got my female and she say, oh, I want to open up a hair salon. If I believe in her, I'm going to help her
Do what
open
you
up their
gonna
hair
do.
salon.
Yeah, facts.
Because I want to see her succeed. Like me, I'm big on succeed. Like, help, even if I don't succeed, if I can help the next person succeed, I succeed with them because I help
Facts.
them. You know what I'm
'Cause you help
saying?
'em. Yeah.
That's just how I look at it.
Facts.
I got a question for everybody. Cause just piggybacking off what you said, like do us as men, would y'all make changes to be with a particular woman?
Depends
Like
on
if
the
your
change.
woman told you, I don't like you smoking squares. I'm just being real, creep.
You know how many bitches love me because I drink too much?
I'm just saying that's where I'm going. If you met a particular female, you was fucking with her hard, and she like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You I don't like you drinking like that, like. And I know I got my
I feel like
vices.
this,
you probably got your vices.
Yeah, I would do it if it just depends on the female.
Depend on the female.
Nigga, you lying.
Yeah.
Ain't no pussy good enough to
Ain't
have
no
you
pussy.
stop doing
Yeah,
it.
and I'm not finna.
Me
I would
personally.
slow
I ain't
down,
say I was gonna
maybe.
stop, but slow down.
Okay.
Slow down.
All right, nobody can stop me. Just
But I feel like if a female, really rocking with you like that, she'll work around it. Like it's okay to tell somebody to slow down, but as far as like telling somebody to stop, now you want me to stop enjoying things that's a part of my lifestyle.
Yeah.
And one thing I recognize about relationships, because I'm single right now by choice, you got to be with somebody that accept you for who you is and the stuff that you like. So, for example, like if I talk to a female, like I really stopped drinking so much because that shit had me lollygagging with my hustle.
Right.
You can't be a businessman and be drunk all the time or high all the time. I'm trying
That's
to be
a
a
fact.
businessman. So I mean, a female, she's like, oh, you want to drink? I'm firmly standing on no. But she'd be like, oh, I need somebody to drink with. Well, honestly, you don't like drinking there. Why you need somebody to drink with? Because when I was drinking, I don't need nobody. I need my bottle.
nah, you
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So what you drinking for if you need somebody to drink with you? That's how I look at it.
I've been counting a lot of that with weed. Like I tell a
Yeah.
female like I'm good, like
Yeah.
I'm straight. And they'll get mad, like
The
nah,
new bitch
good.
I'm talking to, she be like, weed is a love language. No, it's not. Bitch.
Right.
She be like, you want to smoke with me? No, I don't. I don't want to smoke.
Cause she realized you ain't smoking no weed, so like, damn, I can't.
They be
be
feeling
a
like
tweak artist.
no pants when they
35.
smoke. They be smoking and you just like, nah, I'm straight.
Nah,
they
I'm
just
straight.
sitting there smoking a fat
Sitting
ass
there, sitting
backwood
there.
looking crazy.
They'll call you
People be
boring.
get disrespectful, but they be like, nigga, you don't want to smoke with me?
Right.
Yeah, you be like, hold on, I don't smoke.
I don't smoke.
Then they'll put the shit out looking crazy.
Yeah, like I'll let a bitch smoke. Go ahead, smoke your heart out. I'm gonna drink as much Jameson as the law allow at this very moment.
And you still gonna get this ride.
You
at
still
the end
gonna
of
get
the
this
night.
pole. You know what? I don't think I can fuck high. I'm a tweak artist when I'm high. Like I be paranoid.
Nah, yeah.
I don't think my dick will work if I'm high off weed.
For real, I felt that.
Maybe an X pill.
From the
Fuck
project,
that.
from the
X pill.
from the project takes, like I told you, I fuck with that hard, Joe. What inspired the song "Don't Play"? Because you talked about the song together.
Okay,
but
yeah.
"Don't Play" was my shit.
Shit. Actually, I got that concept for like a relationship I was in. You know what I'm saying? I was with this chick or whatever. I ain't gonna say no names. I don't name drop like that. But it just came from that situation. Like basically being down for a female, and everybody been through it where you felt like you got used, or you made somebody a better person, and then that shit ain't end up working out or
Well,
whatever.
shit just be one sided like a motherfucker.
It was just one sided, so that's what inspired Don't Play. Like, you ain't gonna never find nobody that was down for you and was pushing you to your goals like me. You feel me? I'm standing on that.
Yo, you said don't play with me, stay with me. I felt that
don't-
shit.
You can't play with me. Play with somebody else, man. Go play with your kids. Play with your mama. Don't play with folks solid, man.
Guys,
What you dropping next? What you got working on next?
Actually, I got a video dropping tomorrow. It's called Bodies in Traffic.
oh, you bodying people in traffic.
Yeah. Feature my homie Bam Bam. Shouts out my boy Bam Bam. Nigga cold. But yeah, we're gonna drop that Sunday, which is tomorrow. I don't know what time. I know I'm either gonna drop it before Power come on or after Power come on, because once Power come on,
Right, it's over with.
ain't nobody
It's
looking for
over,
that
yeah,
shit.
they ain't even looking
locked
at it.
in. You know what I'm saying?
Wait till after that shit go off.
That's do you find it like weird as an artist nowadays? Like you got to pick your time, and like we have to pick our time when we drop our podcast.
It's, you know why? Because people are so infatuated with the internet and they selves that they don't pay attention unless it's a certain time. Like, for instance, Friday night, if you don't get you a good picture up before like maybe 7 o'clock, your shit ain't gonna do no numbers. You know why? Everybody outside
kicking.
drinking.
They ain't looking at their phone.
They making their videos. They doing their own
That's
shit.
a fact. They not looking at this shit.
The best days to drop shit is like Mondays and Sundays. Motherfuckers back to work. Now they or whatever
Looking at
they
their
like.
phone board or whatever.
Oh damn, you know. So that's what it's about.
He ain't lying.
That's crazy that now you gotta pick the
Yeah,
time
it is, though.
that you remember back in the day. You post a picture. Now you gotta pick times for the
Yeah.
numbers and the
Motherfucker be
algorithm behind it.
Cause that shit do make a difference. You'll post a picture at the right time, nigga, get 200 likes. You post one at the wrong time, and you might get 20 likes. You be like, damn, I just got 150 on this picture. What changed up? Y'all don't like my outfit or something?
Yeah, like,
Wait, I done seen bitches post a picture and then they do numbers. Did they repost that
They
bitch?
did numbers though.
They did numbers the second time.
I
Like,
swear to God, I be
bitch,
like
I
that.
saw you in this already.
You damn near need to write the time down. You post a picture at remember that shit. Okay, Tuesday at 12 o'clock.
Stupid.
High, nigga. Not drunk. High, nigga.
That's that high shit.
High, nigga.
Yeah.
You from Chicago? You from Chicago Heights, right?
Yup.
What was it like growing up in Chicago Heights? I always look at Chicago Heights like Harvey 2.0. Because it's a big ass city. It's like a city of its own. You know what I'm saying?
Something else.
Shit. The Heights was rough. It's just like any other local hood. You know what I'm saying? You got your gang members. You got motherfuckers that hate each other. It's really its own city. But I would say like when it's love, it's love. But when it's hate, it's just hate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because most of the people be related to each other out there that be getting into it.
Yeah. No, that's facts.
Nah,
That's
for real.
Definitely
So,
facts.
and, you know, it's just like in Chicago or anywhere other city you been. Like we was talking about earlier before the podcast. Like I was saying, like it's almost to the point where you can't go enjoy yourself, but it's just knowing your area and knowing what times. Like, of course, if you out at 10:30 at night on the fucking in the trenches with your kid. You might get shot, nigga. That's shooting time. I mean, you got to know your shit.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah.
You know?
That's definitely
But then my first will slide in broad daylight. So it's just like, I don't know why we glorify the trenches so much. Like when the trenches ain't shit but hurtful things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that's our main problem. If we took that energy and focused on being more successful and enlightening shit, then there wouldn't be so much bullshit going on.
I think I agree with you on that. I think that we not glorify the churches, but we
Glorify the trenches.
No, we don't. It's not a glory. It's like if that's what you know momentarily, that's what you know. You see what I'm saying? Like everybody ain't. You see what I'm saying? And that the trenches kind of build us. You see what I'm saying?
It definitely do.
You see what I'm
but-
saying? They give you thick skin because you know motherfucker gonna talk about you. You see what I'm saying? Give you some scars on your knuckles, so now you know how to defend yourself properly. You see what I'm saying? Teach you about how to interact with women in love and homies in love. You know, you see what I'm saying? The trenches teach
trenches
you
is a teacher,
a
yeah.
lot. A great teacher.
But you got people that come from the trenches that want to get out that motherfucker and stay out, and then you got people who ain't really from the trenches who want to emulate.
I don't understand that.
Yeah,
I don't understand that. Like,
it's weird.
I try to tell niggas, like, hey, folks, that's a bad place. No, I want to go.
Right.
Like, no. No, I got like 4 dead homies from over there.
That's a prime example. Like people glorifying it is glorified so much that it'll make a person that's good turn bad
Yep.
because that's what's popular. That's what they promote. That's what I'm saying by like glorifying it. Like how it's promoted. Like a nigga could be having a good job, making $150 a year. Never get glorified as much as a nigga going out and shooting a nigga doing some stupid shit, throwing his life away.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, if we uplift the businesses, like black-owned businesses, it's so many people I know that got clothing lines, and I'll go support them before I go spend my money at Gucci and designer because at the end of the day, that's what we lack: support of each other. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I think just to piggyback back off of that, I think it's just a combination of like, I don't know what I don't know if it's a nigga or ignorant mindset. Like, if I came to shop with you for something, I expect to pay whatever the fuck you say. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to talk you down. Folk, come on, man. You know me since high school, bro. Come on, you know my mama. Let me get it for $2. Like, I don't understand that shit, that haggling shit. Cause you ain't haggling that Gucci. You not haggling, you know.
It ain't no haggling.
Niggas ain't haggling over a Montclair coat. They like,
You're not gonna get it if you
see what I'm
$5
saying?
short.
Yeah, that's
how it
it.
go.
You see what I'm saying?
But you gotta treat the people with the same respect that you shopping with when you go to the store.
He touched a full solid touch. Sorry about that, cut you off. He touched a very good subject, because at the end of the day, right, you can go, you know somebody sell clothes and ask them for a discount, but if you go to Saks Fifth, if you go to Neiman's, you go to goddamn Nordstrom's, anywhere you go, if you go in there, I don't give a fuck. They told you it's $35. If you tell them, man, I only got 30, what you think they gonna tell you? What you the fuck?
You can pull that at the closet.
Back on the rack, nigga.
Yeah, you can pull at the closet, but what I'm saying is, you go up in them type of spots, they gonna be like, well,
See, that's
holla
the
at me
thing.
when you get the rest of the money.
They go in there knowing, oh, I want to spend this. So the
Exactly.
same way you go support these people that don't support your people no type of way. Like, Gucci don't support people. They use people. Yeah, they hired Dapper Dan, but that's after the fact. They say
That was way after the fact.
They got the man locked up and
Dapper
shut his
Dan.
store down because he was doing better designs. We make they shit popular, so why we can't make our own shit popular and cut them out?
He making so much for the hood, you know.
It's a
Shout out to
it's a mental
Harlem
thing
too, because
for us.
you know I actually be out there. Like I was just funny. We was talking about this. I be in Harlem, so shout out to Harlem, man. So it's just like when it come down to that type of shit, like. You know, David Dan, of course, he gonna get shut down in Harlem. Like, all them niggas gonna do out there is shop, man. Like,
I think when it comes to people, to our people and supporting, it's still that patriarchal mindset of like they want to be close to white people. I don't want to be close to white people. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? It's still that. I want white privilege without having to be around white people.
I feel like we low key should have said segregated.
I feel the
gonna
same way. I feel the same way.
I want you to break it down, the definition of white privilege.
White privilege is pretty much a step ahead. The essence of being first in when certain shit happen. The worst thing that could ever happen to a black man is white woman tears. Look at Emmett Till. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So white women and white men have this. I ain't gonna say glorification about it, but it's they get this instant sympathy no matter what. Like the dude who killed the people, they didn't say, "Oh, he was a bad," you know. You see what I'm saying? He was a hoodlum. He was having problems. Like they caught this little nigga in Detroit 3 times before he committed this shooting. You know, they caught him googling bullets and guns and drawing pictures and all that other shit.
White privilege just go back. They just got 430 years over us.
Yeah, and I'm
That's what separated.
Chime in on that. Like, okay, with the white privilege shit, you got white privileged kids, but some of them are privileged because of
Future
their
school
parents,
shooters.
because they get like life insurance and shit like that, and they get left some money, and they get taught shit that we just now learning. Shouts out to the pandemic, but the pandemic taught people a lot of shit, which you should get LLCs, but they've been doing this shit for a long time. We just get
right all the time.
LLCs,
so now that we know, there's no excuses to me as white privilege, because we could be just as privileged, even though they're well off. If we go in the bank and try to get a loan and they try to, the white people gonna get it before we get it, but we can still get it. You know what I'm saying? We have to go get life insurance to leave our kids well off too. How many people y'all know right now in y'all families or just black people alone that got life insurance? White people do it all the time. They die, they leave their kids $500,000. Yeah. Some of us will never see that in our lifetime.
You talk LLCs and C corps and trust funds to black people, we get nervous.
But we got to teach our people that, and even though our people are ignorant, it's only because of generational curse. But until we realize that and stop trying to be each other's boss. See, that's where we go wrong. Black people try to be other people's boss. Help your people out, because if you helping your people out and it's a rotating wheel, y'all all bosses. Everybody play their lane. Being a boss is hard. You have a lot of rules that you got to live by. You always working harder than a worker because it's your business. You got to make sure everybody else happy. So think about that concept why everybody wants, I want to be this guy. I want to be the big shot. I'm cool with just giving me some money and staying out the way. If I'm with a nigga and he doing better off than me, I'm going to study him. I'm not going to hate on him. And I'm going to ask him everything I need to know to learn how to get to where he at.
I got you.
Going back to the music, like how you separate yourself to stay original in like this large pool of Chicago artists? Because it's a lot of artists putting out music.
I just make my music off my life.
Right.
I don't really try to listen to I listen to a lot of older records. Like I'm into like older music. The music that's going on right now, I like it. I like where rap is going. I ain't one of them type of people like, oh man, that ain't real rap. Like I fuck with it, but at the same time, like I always don't try to listen to what's going on because I don't want to sound like nobody. I want to have my own sound, so people be like, man,
what you do.
Yeah, and they might not catch it right away because it's not popular right now. But if you stay consistent at anything you do and believe in yourself, you could create your own wave, and that's really what I'm on. Like,
yeah, I could like when I listen to your show, I'm like, damn, like this shit hard. Like you got like it's like drill mixed with some trap shit. You know what I'm saying? And you doing the melodies. Like I want to ask you a question about the melodies. Yeah. Like, did you start off being melodic, or was that something you was like, you know what, I gotta do this because that's what's trending? And what record was you like, all right, I could do this, and then you took off with it?
Actually, I always wanted to try to fuck with the auto tune because I like the Lil Wayne and Kanye, like, you know what I'm saying, when they was fucking with it. But as far as like learning like some little tunes and shit, it was just something I was playing with. But I always I like deep music because I'm really a deep person. I don't really like listening to all that turn up shit. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but that's really not my lane. I'm a really more a laid back, mellow type nigga. So I like music with a nice pace and a nice feel because 99% of the time would be high, catch it. Or I like some trap music, some smooth shit like that, you know.
Would you say you got musical, like who would be your biggest musical influence that inspired you to create the music that you create?
Shit, man, that's a tough one right there. I got so many people like I fuck with Dolph a lot. Rest in peace, Dolph. From the old era, I like Tupac shit. I just like his work ethic and him as what he stood for. He actually stood for something like besides his music. I like people that send a message and really send a message to the culture. Jay-Z, I fuck with Jigga too. Yeah. Got to. He as far as like on the music side, he been around a long time, still relevant, you know.
I know Chris getting mad. You ain't fuck with the DS2, the Nas?
Nas, yeah.
This nigga's high.
This nigga's high. He said DS2.
I'm sorry, I keep KD2.
It's KD2.
Don't do that.
Are you okay?
You know
don't
what?
do that.
He tried to be funny and made himself look.
Hey, for you bogus, you came in here and gave folk this pack. Now he over here.
I always call it DS2. I don't know why.
Looking stupid with the Grinch face.
Hey.
I call it DS2.
As far as Nas, I'm gonna be honest with Nas. I think he's a dope lyricist and the storytelling, but I can't really get into Nas. He a born artist.
Hey man, we got hey, cut this nigga mic off, bro.
Man, I'm sorry.
You was capping on Nas for months.
He definitely
capping on Nas for months, bro.
He definitely a lyricist, but this is not something I'm into.
You gotta listen. You gotta listen to KD too, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, I
can understand the Eminem.
Lost Tapes, Rewind, Stillmatic. And then it was, what's that other one he had? Was a kid in front of the building? Them the only projects I really like. But I can't just sit here. Yep. Yeah, Illmatic.
What still was written?
He got some hits. I'm not saying, don't take it the wrong way. I'm just saying, like, on my system, like, I listen to some Nas, but it'll be a couple songs and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we just talked about this, but a lot of young artists struggle with this. How do you separate real life from the music?
I don't know. I don't think you can really separate it nowadays because the music is like, that's what people putting out. Like when we was talking about Nas, that shit was like actual music. Like they sit down to thoughts. Now if you listen to the music, these kids be talking about they depressed and losing people. So it's like they put their life with the music. You know what I mean? So you want to separate your business from your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of tough. But you can't let your real life take over your business, if you get what I'm saying.
Right.
Because then it'll fuck your business up.
That makes sense.
Speaking on depression, coming up from where we come from and trying to pursue music and building a brand, have you ever experienced self-doubt? And if so, how you get past that?
Hell yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I had like just like childhood shit that made me have like PTSD and personal issues, but I used to be depressed all the time. It's just an emotion, you feel me? And it's a bad cancer. What I did is I started hitting the gym. I work out, and I just tell myself affirmations like, "Shit, today gonna be a good day. I'm gonna make a lot of money. I'm gonna have a productive day." You know, I just talk to myself, and I try to stay away from negativity, like people that's always got other people name in their mouth, gossipers, people that's negative, that always talking about what's going on, negative. Like, I want to be around people that be like, oh man, I just made 100,000 doing this. Like, people that uplift you. Like, I'm not the type of person that's gonna hate on somebody. Be like, yeah, can you show me how you did that? So just being positive and, you know, working out, really. Sometimes you gotta take time to yourself to get rid of the depression. See, a lot of people don't do that. Like a female, she'll get played by a nigga, right? Break up with him. 3 days later, she got a new nigga. Like, damn, G, like
bitch, did you heal yet?
you know, but
Real,
shit.
You ever had that happen? You been fucking with a bitch, she cut you off, and then you call her like a week later, hey man, shorty, let me see you. And she like, I got a nigga now. Like, wait a minute, bitch, we was just fucking raw a week ago. We was just fucking raw. I was just daddy.
She was cheating
a week
with you.
ago.
That's all that was.
Damn.
She was cheating with you. She was on a little breakup. You know, you go through a little breakup. Both of y'all going to fuck somebody that you've been trying to talk to you.
Yeah.
That's what the internet do. The internet destroy
A
relationships.
lot of, but I'm gonna say that a lot of the times, that certain female, but a lot of the times, we'll do certain shit to a female to where she won't even. We'll think that she fucking with somebody. She just not fucking with us. She probably sitting at the crib watching
I
TV.
give you that one. I give you
You know
that
what I'm
one. 'Cause I
saying?
had a
They
bitch
just
who
be
did
chilling,
like
and
that.
they just not fucking with us at the time, and we thinking but they ain't even know. No,
Boy, when
like,
I
I used to watch my mama like really play the shit out my stuff. I'm like, mama, answer that man call.
And she sitting
And she
there
just
not
sitting
doing
there
shit.
chilling. And this nigga going crazy,
He
going
finna
through it, right?
pull up.
Bro, I had a bitch do
Windows.
that to me. I was in my feelings. I was sick. Nigga, I was laid in the middle of the floor. And I
Shorty at the
wish
crib
I
eating ice
never
cream.
met her.
Yeah, not all females be on that. Not
Boy,
all.
fucked up, nigga.
Different shit. You don't answer your phone, shit. That's on you.
Right.
Fo Solid, what the fuck you just give me, man?
That's my mystery mix, man. I like 3 different strands. man.
PCP, nigga.
Mystery miss fucking up my energy. I
Told you to slow down,
Listen,
nigga.
man. I'm just really depending on them now. I had a lot of questions. Yeah, he got some shit. That's why I had to stop in the midst of this shit.
If you could do it, if you could do it, I knew it. I don't know what you doing.
Everything
You good, Lo?
You smoke the whole blunt.
I'm not okay.
That's not what you do. You a drinker. Creep, you a drinker.
I'm looking at the camera. Look.
I should have recorded
see
this
my
nigga
face right
when he
now,
was
too,
smoking that
like-
shit, man.
My eyes red, ain't it?
Back to the shit, man. We
They
ain't worried
red.
about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucked up.
You
Drink
out
some
here
water,
embarrassing
man.
us, man. What are you doing?
If you could do a feature with any mainstream artist, who would it be,
That was some
man?
shit I wanted to
Oh
ask.
well, nigga. You lacking, nigga.
That's a great question.
Yeah. Smoke at home.
Who's smoking on? He holding himself. You okay?
Let my man's answer the question, man. If you could do a feature with any mainstream artist,
you
who would
can't
it be?
bring no
man?
more weed in.
That's why I ain't hit this shit. I smelt it. I'm like, I'm straight.
Hey, man, I gotta smoke the best.
I feel
Shit, I done did one with Dolph though. I really fuck with Dolph, man,
Most definitely.
for sure.
You like we all got some street background. Like, do you take that same mindset when it comes to your music? Like Jay-Z said, what was his line? I sold kilos of coke. I figure I could sell CDs. You see what I'm saying?
I'm not a businessman. I'm a
businessman. Yeah.
You got to take some of it with you because you know the industry I heard is a shady business.
Very.
But you can't take all with you because if you take that same mentality, that shit'll get you locked up, fucking
I
around
was
with
saying,
the people.
nah, you get famous in the industry, they send them boys at you.
Yeah, you get fucked up, nigga.
You sitting there like talking about somebody. So
You get a name and you punch somebody, they'll sue you instead of fighting.
Facts.
Yeah,
You gotta be smart. You gotta be smarter than the streets, really, shit. Because in the streets, you go ride down on motherfuckers, smoke them, shit. That's on you. When you got a business, you got something going for yourself. You feeding your family and shit. You gotta think about shit before you do
Gotta
it.
think, overthink shit. What you talking about?
Cause you catch a body out here,
Not-
be good. You catch a body, it'll fuck up
industry.
the whole.
Full solid, man.
Yeah.
What's the word?
I got a question. As far as like, Chicago, Cook County, is it any particular artist that I ain't gonna say like looking to work with that you would work with that you would, you know what I'm saying, would like to work to, you know what I'm saying, that you haven't worked with?
Shit, Tap Money, man. That shit overdue.
Money.
Yeah.
Shout out
I
to
seen
Top
it.
Money,
Yeah.
man.
We got
Shout out to Juice.
As far as that shit, not really. I listen to artists and I support them, but what my personal preference is, I don't like when people bring their ego into music. Like, leave that shit at the door. Like, let's just make some good music. So, yeah. It's like, I work with them, but I ain't really trying to be friends with artists. I have my friends and my family.
Well, you already know that. I think that's the whole thing with the industry is that everybody gets that shit misconstrued. Like, you know, business is business. You know what I'm saying? If I come to the studio with my homie and I do a song with you, this is my homie.
Exactly.
I mean, you was conducting business.
Yeah, exactly.
But some people get that misconstrued.
That's
why
I'm getting at. Like, I'm a businessman. Like, I'm not doing no songs with people that's not taking their shit serious. And you got a lot of half-ass people. Like, and you got to understand, like, I done did Off the Porch. I done did From the Block. I've been doing all these.
You did on the Block twice, right?
Just did it once. I'm about to go back on that though.
Okay.
I'm doing podcast after podcast. Shout out this podcast. So it's like I'm putting in the work. If you ain't got no work to show me, and like I say, I'm dropping a video tomorrow.
Don't do that,
that's the content.
Don't put me on the spot. My phone fell out my pocket. Don't do that, man. You dropping water bottles, holding yourself over there. Chill out, man.
Listen, man,
Chill out, man.
You talking that shit. Are you okay?
No, chill out, man.
Oh yeah,
my fault.
But it's like I'm saying, if I'm putting in all this work and you think my work is free or my time is free, I ain't got time for it. Like, people want to do a song with you, but don't even want to put on for the studio time. Like, you want me on the songs, you should be paying. Like, if I reach out for a feature, everything gonna be paid for. The studio time, the video, all I want is your feature and your time. Time costs money. That's what people gotta understand.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a business. Music is still a business. It's just everybody doing it thinking it's, get on the mic and rap, but being an artist is way more than that. You gotta travel, you gotta book shows, it's a lot of shit to it.
You know, we try to explain that to niggas with this podcast shit. They think that we just come in here and get in front of the mic and like, nah, we plan this shit out. We talk. We figure out what's going on.
That's another subject for another day because I got a lot of shit to say.
Oh, I got a lot of shit to say.
Because these motherfuckers is commenting on these weak-ass fucking podcasts and they just come and watch our shit and don't say shit. And I'm getting tired of this shit, but we ain't going to talk about that today because we got a guest. We got a guest.
No, wait, just slightly address it. It's I feel like when people watch our shit,
they lurking.
Not just that. Just hear me out. I feel like when people watch our shit, they waiting for the fail.
Yeah, exactly.
They not looking at our shit. They like, damn, these niggas doing another episode. Damn, these niggas consistent. Like, well, let's talk about Will Hat. You know what I'm saying? Anything just to fuck up the mood. I feel like sometimes people watch you to see you fail, not to see how good. I like watching people and see them grow. You see what I'm saying? Like, if the 4 mixtapes you put out, if you put out another one, it's like on some growth. Like, yo, that's just fire. You see what I'm saying?
It's coming.
I want to see people grow. I like to see people grow. People, you gotta understand. People watch you to see you fail, just to say, I knew you weren't gonna make it.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
I feel like I don't want to feed in too much of our shit, but I just feel like when it comes to these podcasts, a lot of people feel safe with the shit that's, no offense, that's corny.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Hey, folks,
and I feel like I shit raw, and so it's a little edgy, and motherfuckers, they don't really know how to fucking take this shit. But we gonna go back to our guest. Do you mind explaining to our younger listeners who rap and do this shit, like? A lot of people sitting out here waiting for a handout. Explain how important it is to invest in yourself with this music shit.
Man, it's very important to invest in yourself, because if you're not willing to invest in yourself, who gonna invest in you? You know, you might get somebody with some money if you get lucky, but like we say, we from the trench, so that money shit we have lack of, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta go out and get it, man. For real. Don't let nobody tell you different.
When did you learn to turn your music into a business? Because a lot of rappers, you got 4 projects out. You see what I'm saying? At what point did you learn, like, I could get, this is my LLC, this is my BMI, this is my ASCAP. Like, at what point did you learn? Because a lot of niggas go rapping and don't know the business side of music.
That's exactly how it was when I first started, but I never took it serious. I realized, like, okay, if I'm gonna be investing my money in something, I need to know about it, because that's just part of being a hustler. You ain't gonna invest in nothing if you know you can't triple your money or at least get your money back.
Yeah.
Would you take a deal at this point, or you just focused on solely being independent?
Right now, I'm just trying to build my own fan base up. I feel like a deal would help me with marketing, but as far as like videos,
do you have a team?
I had one, but most of my people locked up, so I'm kind of rebuilding. But I do a lot of everything myself. I'm the CEO of my company.
So if somebody came to you right now and be like, "4 Solid, we want to sign you for $3.5 million, 8 projects."
It depends on the.
8 projects. Come on.
I'm just
Are you
saying.
okay?
Somebody offered me. I'm
Exactly.
asking.
I'm
Come
just
on,
saying,
don't do that,
G.
creep. Don't do that, creep.
No, I'm just
don't
saying
do
that.
that.
Eight
Don't do
projects,
that. 8
goddamn.
projects.
That's how they got method, man.
That's what
Shit.
We talking 3.5 M's.
No.
That's 3 M's, bro.
No, you're
That's
right.
3 M's.
It's 3 M's, man. But
Don't
then
do that, man.
they will fuck my mind up. Like, yeah, boy, I'm gonna give you 4 million. Like, yeah, boy, 75 projects. You be what? You know what I'm saying? Like, huh? Like what the fuck going on?
Look, that nigga
Creep
Frank
on
Ocean
bullshit,
got
man.
$26 million for a project he recorded and then gave the label.
You said what?
He got like $26 million
Who?
for Frank Ocean.
Oh,
Yeah,
Frank.
he fucked the label.
Yeah,
up.
he fucked the label up. He
Yeah, he
gave him an
tricked
old
him.
project and gave it to him like it was a new project and kept all the money from the shit that they was funding for the first project. He was the
He's
smartest
smart.
shit ever.
Label, it depends on the contract. Like, you ain't getting all my masters. That's
Right.
dead. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't know. These rappers don't even make a lot of money like y'all think they
Nah,
do.
real shit.
They make
Real
money
shit.
off of tour.
We know it's fake.
Tours and merchandise, exactly.
Well, when the
we know it's
pandemic hit,
fake.
we seen like, you know, who was the strong survivors when you couldn't tour and you couldn't do shows. Like,
Yeah.
you got to pay taxes on
A
all
lot
that
of these
shit.
niggas is so money, man.
A lot of niggas during the pandemic, they learned how to make money off of that shit.
Yeah.
So like you said, it was some good things that came from the pandemic.
Yeah, it was. You know, I believe if you was in a pandemic and you ain't either get closer to your family or learn more about yourself, then what was you doing the whole pandemic? Like, that was total focus. It was a lockdown, nigga. Like, here, you in this room, you ain't supposed to be outside. Think about your actions
And you
in
getting
life.
bread coming in the crib. So it's like you ain't gotta.
So it's like, if you ain't capitalized or at least thought about doing better, then you was fucking smoking dick or something.
That
The
false
only
solid.
thing I was supposed to learn another language. That's
Right.
the only
Man, I had a
thing.
real question for you too, man.
What's going on, bro? Oh shit, it's the
Besides,
hat, man.
besides you get me fucked up though. Like, no cap though. Like we me and him, us three, we real heavy on the music on this podcast.
Yeah.
Who is your top 5 rappers of all time?
Of all time,
Right.
shit.
Great question.
Let me throw my top. No order though. I can't do no order right now.
No order.
No order.
It ain't no
Definitely
order.
Tupac.
Tupac.
I'm gonna have to put Biggie. Jay-Z, Lil Wayne. Man,
You got one more. You got one more, foe.
man, Jadakiss, man.
That's
Now I got a question.
decent.
Now, you know, I love Kiss. I would love to have Kiss on her. I love Kiss. I love Fab. I love a lot
Fab
of the
too.
spitters.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I love a lot of the spitters from New York. What makes a rapper okay? Like, cause Jadakiss, you just said Jadakiss in your top 5, but he doesn't have a lot of strong projects as far as like albums, right?
Not at all.
So what do you like? What really justifies your top 5? Is it like, you know what I'm saying, longevity? Is it just a couple, like, you know, just break that down.
My top 5 is based off all around like performance. Like Tupac, I fuck with Tupac. Rest in peace, Tupac, cause just how he came in the game, like. He was really the first nigga with all the gold and shit on that made that shit pop. I mean, Slick Rick was in that area, but from my era, his movies and just his character, you know what I'm saying? Tupac, Biggie too. Like, Biggie gave a big niggas swag. Like, besides Heavy D was doing it, but it's like you got somebody to do it, but you got somebody to take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Wait, was there any other fat dope rappers?
Yeah, Big Pun. You had a lot of big fat dope rappers.
Fat
Rick Ross.
Fly.
But I'm
Fat
talking
Boys.
about like Fat and Fly too.
Fat and Fly, that's what I mean.
Rick
Fat
Ross.
Joe is
Rick
the
Ross.
fattest, flyest nigga.
Yeah.
Like, Fat Joe.
Fat
It's
Joe.
Fat Joe is the fattest, flyest nigga in the game. Like, I give him
And
that.
then, you know, Jadakiss, I just shit from the DVDs, like the spitting. I never heard a garbage verse from that nigga ever.
Now,
it might sound the same. But then
Another
you be
question I
spitting.
wanted to ask you.
You don't switch that shit up, but
If you
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's all I'm saying.
you coming out with your album, right?
yeah.
All right, you got a budget. If they tell you, if the record label tells you, well, we got a budget of 7 features, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who would you want those 7 features to be on your first LP to make it dope? A 5 mic joint.
Wow. Shit, anybody?
Anybody. Whatever folks solid, you know, whatever you feel like it'll take you to the top.
Shit.
That's a good question.
R. Kelly.
Well, we cancel.
We not no. At the end of the day,
We had a good run, fellas.
some
You
real
done
shit.
canceled us
Listen.
147
At
times.
the
with those
end,
statements.
you gotta hear this
That
out,
was
right?
light.
About R. Kelly, right? R. Kelly at the end of the day,
That nigga make hits, man.
No.
Fuck y'all talking about.
you know, whatever the
You
fuck.
have him on your album or a feature or like or
He be
or
on
like
his
as a
album.
writer?
It's a feature. It's his first LP.
Okay,
I'm
all
a
right.
fan of R.
Finish
Kelly.
with your question.
See,
Finish what you
That's
were
the
saying.
thing.
No, it's
I'm
first
a fan
LP.
of their music. I don't know these niggas personally.
Right.
So when I say a
Nice.
fan of music, that's just like R. Kelly code. I listen to his shit. But despite whatever the fuck, I don't support what he do, none of that shit. But I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and be like the
I'ma
nigga
catch
music.
something.
And discredit his music.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got R. Kelly.
Shit, I fuck
Yeah,
with
That- that's
you got
one
Kels
out of the
on hook.
7.
You got 6
Kels
more.
on the hooks.
1 out of 7 of the features that this label want to give you to make you
Shit,
an
I'm-
ultimate.
Shit, Jay-Z.
Okay,
shit,
Jay.
Meek Mill.
Okay.
Just listen to me.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I mean, after the Jay-Z feature.
Only 7 though, folks.
Gotta say Drake.
After Jay-Z is his
Yeah,
feature.
Like he can say whatever he want to say.
I do something with Drake, of course. I
Okay,
said Dolph
Drake.
earlier.
Dolph.
You
You got 2 more.
I like NBA YoungBoy too. I do
Young
shit
boy.
with him.
Now your last one.
Last one. Try to pick somebody new. Shit, Key Glock. I like Glock too. Shit, fuck it.
Okay. You fuck on the whole paper route. Okay.
Yeah, I like they shit. I just like what they stand for. Like, you know, they high class. You know, they ain't dancing around with pipes and shit. They look good. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of image I like. That like just promoting business and looking good, shining, feeling good.
Gotcha,
You ain't
gotcha,
always gotta have guns and shooting and drill shit. That's you know what I'm saying?
Your opinion. Do you feel like? Nah, you know what? I ain't gonna ask you this.
No, folks, get it out.
I ain't gonna ask you, man, because it's an industry question, and I just feel like it is some shit that may come back home. So we gonna skip to that.
I got it.
Nah,
What,
shit, I ain't worried about the industry. The industry gotta worry
All
about
right.
me.
Well, look, check this out. Who do you feel like was harder from Memphis? Gotti or Dolph?
Paper route.
Yeah.
You standing on that?
Did you do? Because a lot of artists from Chicago did the Yo Gotti challenge. Did you partake in that?
You know what? I done partake in it because I've been watching them for a long time, and I'm not saying nothing who had nothing to do with the murder,
Right.
But I'm just speaking on how I feel. I always felt like Gotti was a hater, like to Dolph. He didn't want to sign to you. He did his own thing. Let that man shine, and y'all both be big artists. I ain't taking nothing away from Gotti though. He got good music. Like one thing about me, if you got good music, I'll give you a credit. But do I mess with you as an artist? No, and I got my reason why. You know what I'm saying? That was my reason. Like that remind me of niggas from my hood. Don't want to support, nigga. You a hater.
That shit,
fuck
Kevin
haters.
Gates said that shit. He turned down the deal with Lil Wayne. He turned down the deal with Lil Wayne and somebody else, and after that, they blackballed the shit out of him.
Wayne blackball Gates?
No, Gates baby was the only one that supported him. Like nigga, I'm finna teach you how to get it out the mud. Here, here go the blueprint. Before you sign him, he offered the nigga a deal while he was in prison. You see what I'm saying? So
When he was locked up out here, or
no, this was his
Before?
second bid, second or third bid, but not his last bid was it. But
I got a question for y'all though before we get up. What's y'all intake on the industry and how these labels and how the media, you know, coming off to the people as people? Like when I say the people, like the people that's watching the shit, like the kids and you know us as adults. How do y'all feel like the media is portrayed to us?
black men are just the media. Period.
Just us as a world, like as the media as a period. Do you? I feel like it's misleading.
it's misleading and shit. And that's like I hate, like we interviewing you, this all about you, but you know, me and this man both make music. Yeah. And I stopped for a minute because I just don't like what I'm seeing.
Ain't no wrong.
And I respect what you doing because your
That's
shit
how I felt.
is real as fuck. Like when I heard your shit, I'm like, damn, this shit cold. Like you really, like I could tell that the shit that you talking about, like you really lived through that shit. You like that's your life. Like you not fucking, like you not pump faking. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no storytelling shit. That's real shit. But for me, it's just like I'm like I told Brad this shit a few weeks ago. I'm just trying to figure out the right way to say the shit I want to say, and because the industry right now is like you said, is misleading, and so like I'm comfortable in this space more so than making music right now. You know, because I got my kids and shit, and it's just like if I can go make a hit record, but now if I make that hit record, I got to make 10 more of those, and then I gotta act out everything I'm talking about on the internet to make it believable, and that ain't me. I'm just being 100. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't really music. Like that's just entertainment. You know, that's the entertainment part of your job, but. Who says you can't be you to entertain?
That's true.
That's real.
I just don't like the politics. I can't.
And that's another thing.
I don't want to.
What you mean by the politics, though?
Like I don't. I'm not a friendly, warm person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To you niggas.
Fucking around,
yeah.
talking shit.
But no, I'm not personally. I'm more of an introvert. You see what I'm saying? You know, I'm the nigga that like if we get a VIP section in the club, I'll be sitting down watching y'all have fun. Go ahead, enjoy yourself. I don't want to be friends with this nigga just so I get close to this nigga. I don't want to do this. Like one of my boys made a song years ago to get the notice of a particular basketball player, and the song was trash. But like he did it in hopes that this nigga would notice him, and it was just like. No, it didn't work. But he ended up making money and growing and doing some dope shit on his shit too. He one of the foes, but he did some dope shit on his shit too. But it's just like I don't like the politics. I don't like the politics of this podcast shit.
I mean, I feel like with the podcast shit, I feel like we create our own lane.
Yeah, we
motherfuckers can act like they can they can. Talk all that hottest podcast, like, bro. Look at the numbers.
Look at the numbers.
Fuck the fake ass Instagram numbers. Look at the numbers on YouTube. We fucking these niggas up on 30 episodes.
Yeah,
and we just getting started. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, like I said, they see us doing what we doing, and I've seen multiple people see our podcast, and then a month later, 2 months later, they start a podcast. The part is that the hardest part for me that I think is like.
We inspiring these. We inspiring
niggas.
They're not giving us.
Won't even say, "Hey, folk, that was a good idea." You see what I'm saying?
That's what I was going to say earlier. Like just the lack of support, and you're not gonna get that from people in y'all neighborhood. So just for me being an artist and y'all podcast, like best thing y'all could do is start fucking with people out of state, because then they gonna see they gonna have no choice but to support it, because the motherfuckers you don't know out of state, they gonna be like, man, hell yeah, you want to do a podcast?
Like we was just talking about this in the group chat. I'm like, gee, this Facebook and Instagram shit, like, hey, we like this shit ain't it ain't. I mean?
If
like,
y'all have Herb on here tomorrow,
right?
Then they gonna be nosy, even more nosier. That's just
like
how
when we did the interview with Jim Jones. When they did the interview with Jim Jones,
you did the interview too. You paid for that shit.
Okay. So when we did the interview with Jim Jones, people had not posted our shit, period, until they saw Jim Jones. Now his bitches I've been fucking on going to his page, reposting shit. I'm like,
I'm the wrong day. It's a space for niggas that's not trying to be in the street.
But I also think that what happens is, I think just collectively as whole as people, sometimes a person, you doing your thing. Like, I like your music, I enjoy it. Some people may look at your shit and go, I could do that better than him. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. Like, I ain't gonna even say bro name, but I love him to death. I had got a good job, right? I had got a real good job. Motherfuckers say, if folk get that job, I get that job too. They didn't get the job.
It come to a point that, just like you said about his music, like you can make it look easy.
Yeah.
But if it ain't genuine, that shit ain't gonna come out right. It ain't gonna be what this is. It ain't gonna be what his music is, because that's real shit. When we come on this podcast every week, we talk about real shit. Some weeks I ain't shit. Some weeks you ain't shit. Some weeks he ain't shit. But we all like you see all our every different aspects of our life when we come in this motherfucker.
Full Solomon, man. I like that motherfucker, man. That shit you did, man. When you was on that porch, man.
That drilling.
Yeah, man.
I try when I make drill music, I try to make uplifting drill music though. I try to incorporate all the gangs.
I'll accept it.
Cause as you think about it, different gangs, we beef with each other, but it's all the same shit every gang. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we come together and do it the right way? It's a gang. It's all the same shit. It might be different signs, different meanings, but it's still a gang. A gang mean the same shit.
Yeah.
One thing to be organized. Go ahead, bro.
One thing I noticed about your music, like, and this is a trend that's going on in Chicago that I fucking don't like. You don't diss the dead at all.
Yeah, I didn't hear nobody dead.
Like, I did not hear you disrespect. Like, you just talking your shit. It's real ambition.
That's love too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like like that shit inspired. Like your music inspired me to like just to just go harder, like.
Yeah. I mean, I feel you. Like, I ain't gonna lie, with the shit out here, it's just like you will get discouraged on music because it's like it's one sided on the music. So if you ain't talking about dead niggas and all that, then they ain't gonna support you. But how I go about it, I just work, keep grinding. Like I say, the more you work, the better you get. And when that time appear for you, you gonna be ready then. You know what I'm saying? Because you got what people like, and then you got what's real. And what I mean by that is what people listen to or like might not be on the billboards, but you have billboard music that people actually all over the world listen to. And
you okay?
He over there making a record.
I was trying to record.
Put that beat on there though. But it's like it's like when you might have a billboard hit, but it might not be popular in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You can't let that shit discourage you, bro, because it's 50 states. I'm high right now. But, you know what I'm saying? You could develop fans all over the place. These 10 people might not like your shit in Chicago, but in New York, they might love that shit. Right. So you got to just get out there.
New York, a whole different monster.
Just like y'all podcast. These motherfuckers might hate it out here. Then y'all move this shit to Iowa or something and be the biggest podcast ever in the world. You know, it's just, you don't limit yourself because what people
Chicago
think.
Thing.
It's a Chicago thing. Like,
that's
they
why
lurking,
I leave when I can.
but it's not. The love ain't genuine, man. They just, like you said, they waiting for us to fail, bro.
Yeah. I think also, like, what it is, though, it's the same thing as you dealing with a bitch. Like, a nigga see you with a bitch, you cuff the bitch up, the bitch bad, you walk, you know, y'all doing y'all thing. It's
you done fucked her titties got plumper, her ass got fatter.
It's a nigga in the back looking at you
feeding her thighs done got thicker.
I could fuck her better. Don't even know you fucking this bitch with Tim's on and a boot on the back of her head.
Bitch titties was flat than a motherfucker when you got with her. Ass wasn't shit.
Now you feeding her and fucking her. Now she just spread it out and shit.
I'm talking about my personal life.
It's a nigga in the background looking at you going, I can fuck like your bitch better than you. You see what I'm saying? But they don't know, like, I think the part is that a lot of people don't know the work ethic that you put in your shit, that we put in our shit. Like, a lot of people don't understand the time that they put into a craft. Like, in order for you to do your music the way that you do, it's time and effort and energy you put into it. You done wrote a verse like, yeah, this is trash, and throw that out. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And when you finally write a verse like, yo, this one's speaking to me, this one hit. You see what I'm saying? That's time, that's energy, that's effort. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand that.
You spoke a lot about family during this podcast, man. What's the most valuable lesson you learned of being a father?
Being a father taught me how to be super responsible, even though, like, I was already responsible because at a young age.
You the oldest?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
got a brother and sister. Shout out to them. But yeah, just like being a father, being responsible, being a man. A lot of people scared to be a man nowadays. Yeah. And I feel like what you were saying earlier, like with the work ethic, people be scared to admit they're inspired by somebody.
Right. What's
so hard about that? If you ain't got, like, you could be inspired by somebody and they don't got to be famous. Like, man, I fuck with bro. Like, he steady, he consistent, he do his thing. Like, what's not to like about that? Yeah. But you'll go like somebody that's faking it till they make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One, like the nigga right there, that's my nigga DC. I love this nigga to death, right? Yo. He told his ex bitch, you ain't gotta work. They popped out 2 kids. You ain't gotta work. I'm gonna drive trucks. I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do. He paid every bill in the motherfucking house.
Right.
No, I'm saying he paid every bill in the house. Okay. He took care of everything. You see what I'm saying? That shit inspired me to stay on my shit a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? Like, damn, next time I get a girlfriend, whatever the fuck that happens.
I feel you.
Next time
I ain't gonna tell your business.
I know I got a bitch. So I ain't gonna be talking about.
This ain't the episode.
It's early. It's early.
This ain't about us.
Gonna be in a hot seat.
Right.
She gonna see this shit and be like,
"What are you talking about, bro?"
Right. I did just post a picture of the group.
Right. Shut up.
You had some new dents in that couch, nigga. You better stop playing.
I'm about to take her to this restaurant. We ain't gonna talk about that though.
Hey, nigga, that shit was funny as hell. Look, I ain't never been to this restaurant before, but I'm trying to look like the man. You feel me? You know? So I'm like, hey, I ain't never, which one of y'all niggas been here? What's the drink? This nigga sent me, hey, look at the drink menu first. Then when you look at the drink menu, memorize what you want and like, and then, you know, when the food come, you already know. There's date tips. There's date tips. Like, I'm looking at this, I ain't never been to, what the fuck is this place? I don't even know what this place is, nigga.
Damn. You never did that before?
No.
Like a female suggests a place and then you go to the menu, you go to the restaurant, see the reviews, look at the menu. order a drink that you think she might like.
Yeah,
You gotta
that's
order
what
the
it
drink.
is, like-
Order the drink before you
I don't
even
really
get
like
the
my
menu.
bitch right now. Like, what are you talking about? I don't like her.
Just saying.
Like, she cool, pussy good, but I don't like her.
You capping, man.
Little twat is amazing. I don't
Exactly.
like
So
her.
stop capping, bro.
Power of the P.
Right.
Man, look. What
gonna
does
say
push a
push a
P
P?
stand? What does the P
Pushing
stand for?
pimping, boy.
Player, pimp.
Right.
Keeping the P.
Other than rap, do you got any other goals or business ventures you want to pursue?
Yeah, for sure. I actually got another business. I got a car wash I'm working on right now. We pull up and detail your car. Smith
dope.
Details.
Dope.
So yeah, we was doing it last summer. Started last summer, so hopefully this summer that bitch pick up. But I made some money. I made my money back from my equipment and I definitely made a profit off of it. So it was successful, you know. And that was not even me putting my whole energy into it. So I figure like this year this is really gonna take off. And I want to get into real estate. I'm looking at some land right now to buy, because I'm thinking about buying just acres, you know. And then I know as truck drivers, my brother drive trucks. They need somewhere to park their truck, so why not pay?
Hell yeah.
Do
Get you a
pay,
lot.
they put me a
You
gate.
get a lot, boy. I'm letting you know, cause I'm a truck driver.
Shit, you know,
get you a
$100
lot.
to park. I know out here
Right.
everybody else charging $150, so I'm gonna beat their
$100
price.
a day, $100 a week, whatever you
That's
want to
dope.
do it.
You looking at land in Illinois, or you looking at land out of state? 'Cause it's cheaper out of state.
I was looking
Illinois,
at,
they
'cause I
taxing like a
stay,
motherfucker.
I stay by close to Indiana, so I was looking around like Indiana and you know, a little bit of Illinois.
Would it be a take two, or you moving on? And
You know
going
what?
to
I'm gonna
some
do.
new shit?
I'll do a take two. You know, 2.0.
2.0.
But before I do that, I got some other projects that I want to drop. And man, like February, I'm thinking about dropping a little "Pain Is Love" EP. I got like some unreleased female tracks that I want to throw on there, like 4 of them. And then I'm gonna do probably 2 videos. I'm trying to do like 2 videos every month.
Like I was watching your off the porch interview, and you really enjoyed making videos. Have you ever directed your own video, or have you ever considered directing your own video? Every video I've done, I don't mean to talk about myself, but every video I've done, I directed myself.
Yeah, that's
And the
basically.
videographers be pissed off when I say, "Yo, put directed by me," because you didn't direct this shit, nigga. I did.
They don't,
Then I want all my credit.
Right. They be mad as hell.
yeah, because some of them don't. They
don't direct
just
the
hold
shit.
the camera. They
Exactly.
don't tell you how your energy is. But the people I work with, we work together. You know, I be having my ideas, and it's like if I want an effect or something, I want it. Put it right there. You know, that's
So
my.
you fully engulfed in your shit.
Yeah,
like
he
you
is.
fully
Yeah, like when they edit it, I be right over their shoulder. I let them do it, but if I got a vision or I see something I like of myself, I'm gonna be like, change that. I don't like how I was looking. I don't like my energy. You know, so I put my stamp on whatever I do.
Like, what's your thoughts on the Chicago music culture right now?
I believe it's good. You know, we got some successful artists. I feel like if we don't change the narrative, though, Chicago music gonna die down. You know what I'm saying? Because after a while, it's really starting to get old with the killings and the dissing and all that. Like half of them niggas ain't even street for real though.
I'm saying because the Florida
going
niggas,
crazy.
they catching bodies.
What I'm
like,
noticing, you got niggas from New York biting our shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got
London.
Florida, London, all these
Nigga
motherfuckers, they
pushing
biting
P,
our
that's
shit.
us. P,
Yeah, that's
that's
our
us.
shit.
Chicago.
Chicago. You know how many times I done fuck with a bitch out of state?
Keep
Like,
it
I need a Chicago player or a Chicago pimp. We had the players ball here, the pimpers ball. That's us.
We the originators. But now I feel like we more of the followers, because how could we originate so much shit and then when we won't support our own artists until they blow up or do something big with another artist?
Like, that's our problem. I gotta respectfully disagree. I don't believe that we following. I believe that we are probably the most trendiest city in the world, because everybody bite our slang.
Yeah.
They bite our rap styles, but we just so ununited that it just make it like they can take our shit and run with it, because like Atlanta work together, New York work together, Memphis work together. Well, some parts of Memphis, Tennessee, I should say, work together. Atlanta work together.
I'm thinking for a lot of our artists, from like Pappy, Capone, all them niggas, if them niggas wasn't dead, them niggas is dead.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Them niggas is dead.
Like, I watched the Juice WRLD documentary. That
dope.
little nigga was
Cold.
dope, bro. If he was alive
Cold as
right
hell.
now,
He was cold.
And I
Juice
slept
WRLD,
on him. I wasn't
man.
a fan at
Yeah,
first.
I'm still not.
I wasn't a fan
no,
until I
go,
found out.
I
like
started
go
checking
go
his
listen to
music.
his shit and
That
go
nigga-
watch that documentary,
That nigga freestyle, man. That nigga raw.
Like the way, like
That's
his
how I make my
freestyles.
music, though. I freestyle. I don't really rap.
Damn, you all right?
Nah, I don't write.
Wow.
What's up?
That-
Why
that-
don't nobody write no
used
more,
to.
man? What's going on?
makes
like
me
when
feel
you
like
get your
shit
own-
because I don't freestyle.
I can freestyle my ass
Like,
off.
I
but
can,
like,
nah, I gotta
when I say
write.
I freestyle, like when I make my music now, I got a mic, so I punch. You know,
Save
if
it.
I don't like
Yeah, I
it,
give a
Like, are you paying for studio time, or you got some?
I do both, but I just purchased my own studio.
Okay,
That was
okay,
something
that
I
makes
wanted
sense.
to do too. I wanted to open up my own studio.
That makes
but
sense.
Like I say, one man army. I can't do all these business ventures
Right.
by myself.
I feel that.
I got friends or homies that I be trying to get to see, but you know, sometimes people focus ain't where it need to be, and you can't change that no matter how much you love a person.
Right.
You know.
no, I think the for just Chicago rapping, like we got Valet, Ty Money.
But these are artists
Big
that don't get
Mensa.
mentioned like that. Like
Valet
as far
took
as,
off out of nowhere.
Valet, yeah.
I remember I had more followers than Valet.
Yeah, but you know what it is that, like you said, like one of my favorite people in the world, Hollywood Hope. You see what I'm saying? He signed to good music. That's a good friend of mine. It wasn't until he got out of state.
Ain't Valet signed to Hollywood? I mean, signed to good music.
Yeah. But he got out of state and it just took off because they infatuated with Chicago. Like if you go to LA and you do a show in LA, they talking that blood and Crip shit. You say, nigga, I'm a foe from Chicago. They were like, oh, you
yeah.
from Chicago? Now you they feel like they locked in. They feel like they close to the danger, but not in the danger. You see what I'm saying? Like niggas from Cali ain't coming out here. Like we go to Cali to kick it. You see what I'm saying? We go to Cali to have fun. They ain't coming to Chicago to kick it. They terrified to come here. You see what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna just say that. I mean, like you gotta look. Like if I was living in Cali, like what the fuck I'm going to Chicago for? Like, you know, I'm just saying. I ain't gonna just say like they scared, but
We still got the best downtown.
We still got the best downtown.
I
Best
get it,
DJs,
best-
best food.
Chicago
Best
is not.
food,
Listen,
jerk.
Our bitches ain't shit, but
Chicago is not notified for like you know what I'm saying. I'm just.
I love Chicago. When
The House of Blues.
It's crazy. No, I'm just saying though.
a House of Blues everywhere.
Everybody I know from out of town, they be like, yeah, you know, I go to New York. I go to, you know what I'm saying? I go to Miami. I go to ATL. And they always tell me, what the fuck is in Chicago? And
all they know is
all my
drill.
answer is just the food.
Harris.
The food. That's all I can
Sharks.
say is the food. Like,
Maestros.
I'm just saying though, if you know,
Chicago's a beautiful
Folks
place.
out-
Very
man.
beautiful. Very beautiful.
got
Like a lot of
out-of-town
people got
homies, right?
Chicago misconstrued, bro. If you
Now, I
come
got
with
a question,
respect,
though.
you gonna be good.
you got an out of town homie.
Facts. A few of them.
They probably trying to figure out what's going on, but they like not trying to move out here. Like
Hell no.
don't nobody just come to Chicago.
No.
Listen, who you know the fuck out of town? There
Moving to
wasn't-
Chicago.
You know what, man? Out of my 40 hours of vacation, I'm going to Chicago. Like it doesn't go like that.
Like niggas from Chicago move to Houston, Atlanta, Dallas quick.
I'm just saying,
Ain't
though,
nobody
man.
from Dallas or Houston moving to
Folks
Chicago.
silent in my line.
No, there's a lot of bitches that
Who
move
the
up
fuck
like
you know out of
the
town just
makeup
wanna come to
industry
Chicago?
and shit
No.
like that. It's some shit.
Nah.
It's some shit. It's
I
some,
never heard
It's a
it.
reason to move here.
No, it's not. This place
no
is
reason.
trash.
It's home of the thrill.
It's home. I love
Look,
it.
my
But
little
no.
bitch say, she say, we gonna
It's
be
a
together.
Chicago at
If you want for this
We gotta leave
podcast, I will be
Chicago.
gone. I'll be in Dallas.
Yeah, I'm
somewhere.
finna get up out of here. We finna wrap this shit up.
Hell
man.
yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We appreciate y'all. We thank Fo Solid for stopping
Yeah,
through.
go listen to his music.
Creep is high today.
I got to throw them up for folks out there. I ain't even folks.
Solid.
Throw them up. Throw the
Hell
foes
yeah,
up.
man.
Solid.
Appreciate y'all for stopping through.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you, bro.